Aries. Welcome to your weekly general reading with me, Angela. Thank you for being here. I hope all goes well with you. As usual, my intention with this reading is to help identify potential challenges and solutions for you, Aries, and any messages that come through for your highest good. This is for the week beginning 4th of July 2022. Okay, so you've got animals, air, strength, and from the bottom of the deck, new beginnings. Beautiful. So you've got animals as the challenge, the obstacle, the limitation, the difficulty. Contributing to that in some way is the air card. Strength is the answer or the solution, and the underlying energy for the week is new beginnings. So what might you be finding challenging or difficult or limiting as regards animals, Aries, and how could that be linked to air for you? Well, I'm getting that this is about you wanting to make a change or finding it a challenge or difficult to make a change in terms of something to do with how you see yourself or how you present yourself to the world. It may be that you're holding yourself back in some way, and it could be to do with confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem. It may be that you perhaps judge yourself negatively. You might think that you're not as successful as you should be, or you're not as good looking as you should be, or you're not as good with relationships. Take it how it resonates, Aries. It's a general reading, so it's going to mean different things to different people, but this is something to do with you having a difficulty with yourself. And I say that because the animals card for me here represents you being your authentic self, your true self, not hiding yourself behind a mask, not pretending to be something you're not, and just being purely authentic, putting your needs first, not worrying about what other people think. And that's in the challenge position. So it speaks about you having difficulty with that. And the air card, this can represent air signs, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And if you have a significant air sign in your world, Aries, it might be worth you checking out their reading. It could be to do with placements in your chart, but it also represents the qualities of air as well as the qualities of the air signs. But what I'm getting here is the winds of change. This looks like currents within a stream of air, and that expression, the winds of change, are blowing through. So it speaks of you wanting a change, connected to this being able to be yourself and comfortable in your own skin, more relaxed and confident. And yes, it's not always easy to do that. I appreciate that, Aries, and it's natural that you might find that a challenge. But it's coming up here because it's time for change, and it's time for this to happen. And that's really positive because you've got the strength card here as well as the new beginnings, which I'll come back to. And this is the answer. And this speaks about you having the strength and the courage to be yourself and, not pay too much attention about towards what other people think or what they might say or how they might feel. Putting more attention on what it is that you want, what you need, what you'd like to do, what you'd like to have. And also about your abilities, trusting in your skills, your wisdom, your knowledge, your experience, and just feeling generally stronger and more confident and courageous. That's what's here this week. This is the answer. And you might think, well, how am I supposed to do that? Well, because the card's showing up in that position, it's speaking about you connecting into that energy around this time. Now, yes, this reading is for the week beginning 4th of July, but time can be quite elastic with these readings. So it may have already happened, Aries, but it speaks of it being imminent if it hasn't already. So finding the strength and the courage to stand up for yourself in some way. And this blue colour, there's quite a bit of blue here, which is standing out in this spread. And blue is the colour associated with the throat chakra. And often that represents, you needing to speak up or say something, stand up for yourself, put something out there that perhaps you've been keeping hidden or you've been a bit shy about. So it may be that you've created something that you want to share with the world. It may be that you want to speak up and ask for a pay rise or promotion. It can represent you applying for a job. It can represent you approaching someone that you would like to date, or, you know, asking your existing partner to do something that you've been, you know, resisting asking for. It could be going to the next level in a relationship. It could be behaving in a different way. It could be, you know, meeting your needs more often. As I said, take it how it resonates. There are so many ways this can manifest. But generally, it's really positive, Aries, because you being able to be comfortable in your own skin, you know, like an animal in the wild, just not caring about what people think, putting your needs first and feeling that sense of freedom. And I'm getting a real sense of lightness as well, lightness of being, because you don't have to carry this burden, this weight of disappointment or dissatisfaction or feeling restricted. So the winds of change are blowing through and it's really positive. And this new beginnings card, which is the underlying energy for the week, it speaks of the freshness coming in. It's almost like spring. You know, this can look like juicy green apples, you know, that when you bite into them, they're so juicy and they just have this zing, and it makes me think of vitality and zest for life, and you connecting into that as a result of this new strength and courage that's coming through for you. So standing up for what it is that you want, Aries, feeling confident and comfortable in your own skin. It's a fresh new beginning for you, and I'm just getting that sense of the world being your oyster. I wish you well with that. Have a great week. Thank you for watching. Until next time, love and light. Namaste.